As I appreciate as I'm doing that, Chronos also putting the codec up, calling in for some advice. So it's been a fantastic time. And you know, I mean, this event, I mean, I think this, honestly, my prediction is gonna be, I don't know who wins this set.
It's gonna be close because
I think if you are Skyjet, hey, you really want Chronos.
You really want Chronos to win this set. I'm sure almost everybody here in this top 8 is tired of fighting Rob.
Oh my, yeah, you know, you have 2 Robs in top 8, but it wouldn't be a Smash Ultimate tournament if we didn't have 2 Robs in top 8. We didn't have any Steves, thankfully.
No Steve. Steve was legal for this tournament. Sewer person.
Oh, sewer person. Okay, we might have one. But, you know, that's why he's a super person. Playing Steve, getting 0 to death off the bat, though, before we can say much of anything, opting for FD here, trying to find that down air spike, maybe catch a little bit of a DI out, find some cheese, but the sour spot gonna allow Big Boss the reversal once again, lapping in percent, down smash, and look, this is just looking like the Newport set.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a top tier, hold up.
Ooh, down smash?
The charge on the down smash on the neutral get up because you expect the quicker tech chase option that you would normally see, allowing you to find that down smash was super smart from Chronos. Unfortunately, it just didn't kill. And once again, Big Boss getting put coast to coast.
Oh, just the dash grab and gets an up tilt for the trouble.
And that's a rare mistake, right, that you'll see from a player of this caliber. They don't whiff dash grabs. That doesn't really happen. And so when it does, it's pretty notable to see. I like that nair and the up air in turn from Chronos and Big Boss, but the grenade to get out of dodge means a reset. Unfortunately, that C4, even though it was there to cover him, Chronos was already getting hit, and so couldn't detonate it, couldn't get out of dodge. Down to his last stock, a full one down, and he just has nowhere to go to get away from Big Boss. I have a feeling that it might have been Big Boss picking this first stage.
Yeah, FD, kind of a weird one to start at, not the usual. Gets that sticky down there, trying to cover the ledge trapping with his own gyro, and Chronos finds a foothold here.
And Chronos is, again, really good at setting up defensively. Hey, the gyro is a great additional tool for that, and he will use everything in his arsenal. Great B reverse, but getting caught out by the backer, even with the strong hand, is not going to do it. That grenade might give him some extra time using the C4 to get back to stage. Even still, though, that laser going to get you from downtown. Chronos desperately trying to find a way back, gets the opportunity in the back, though, going to give him a chance.
Let's see what the cover option is here. Reset back to almost neutral. Big Boss kind of put himself in disadvantage, but finds a down throw up smash to clean up that game one.
I'm gonna be honest, for being down like over a full stock.
Yeah, that came close to a big comeback for Chronos.
And
so
the real question is gonna be though, how can Chronos keep it going? How can he adjust? I think he needs platforms, man. I think he needs anywhere to get away.
Yeah, platforms, or you know, just tighten up the game plan a little bit. You figured it out there in the end. You just gotta not overcommit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Chronos as well, right? Snake, a character who has some great anti-air. Sure, Rob though having one of the best falling aerials in the game in that neutral air, and Rob loves to approach you from that air, from that 45-degree angle. Low platforms like Small Battlefield give you just a great way you get to sit underneath them. You don't just get to establish a little house, but the reason players love to sit under these platforms is, well, because you can't just jump in on them for free, because you're going to get caught on the platform, you're going to get caught up. It lanes you into specific approaches, when it makes it a lot easier for a character like Snake to, well, catch your approach, put you in disadvantage, and keep you in the corner.
Yeah, and gonna get a ton of damage off of the combos there, like you're talking about. If you slip up even a little bit near that platform, Snake can, both of these characters really, can make you eat 50 minimum for almost no thought.
And we're seeing this defensive gameplay here, right? Lots of shield drops from Chronos, so he's in that defensive playstyle right now. The B reverse out of disadvantage, trying to come down, looking for this grenade, but again, that defense on the up air, right? Just trying to keep a juggle going, but not trying to get stage control too much here. Continuing to back off, but we see in turn Big Boss starting to adapt, find those lasers come out, and that's when we're starting to see this greater aggression come in. And once Big Boss starts to adapt to his defense, that's where we're seeing the aggression come out. Now though, we're kind of caught in a no man's land, and that's where Big Boss is capitalizing.
So right, oh, finds the up air off of the grenade.
He just dropped it. Said, here, hold this. He caught it. The Nair caught it, and then it blew it up, and then he said, let's take it to the bank. No grenade in hand there. If it was, that would have been death.
Good DI on that Nikita.
Yeah, Nikita could have still did it. I love the cancel as well, forcing Big Boss to go high, meaning that commitment was just nada from Chronos. The up air to get on platform off the full hop, that's actually the only way Snake can use a single hop to get onto these platforms, and I just love the way he's starting to play this. He's playing very defensive. He's abusing roll in a lot though, and Big Boss is gonna be ready. Jab one into the 2 mix-up, tried to find the down smash again, but
try to catch him rolling in.
Yeah, well, either the roll in or just the delay get up like he did before. But Big Boss, you caught Big Boss with it last time. You're not gonna get him this time. And Big Boss as well, beautiful slight drift back on that Nair to catch the up tilt out and close out the stock, because that fire is disjointed.
Doing jab one, trying to set him on top of that sticky, but the SDI even on these single hit moves, keeping him away from that sticky and escapes the situation.
Yep, and the grenades now, just look at the way Chronos is trying to come in. He's holding these grenades defensively so that Big Boss can't really CQC him without taking a trade. The air dodge off the Nikita, he's
very back air saving fuel.
And the reason is once you're low down like that, you don't have as many mix-ups anymore, right? You're still caught in the end lag of that back air, so they can kind of guess where you're gonna go. And Nikita as well, when you start, the longer it's been out, the more damage it does, so it's gonna kill. The longer you just gotta control it around, grenade and a Nair to take the stage control. Chronos is just playing this beautifully. Like, I can't even say more. Oh, frame 41 of Smash, baby. He was feeling himself.
Oh, got that down smash on the ledge. He's gonna pick up that kill there, but already 85%.
This is Rob, though. This is like 1 or 2 hits away from death, quite literally at any time. Looking for that Nikita, because going right there, it would have sent to the left, and he would have been able to find a combo off of it. That being said, not able to get too much here. The shield, the defense, Big Boss is trapping him, but that grenade trade's gonna allow Chronos to get on down, stay for just the moment, and Big Boss is really struggling to find a way to get in right now.
Barely gets that laser out in time to dodge the gyro. Air dodge, not enough. Gotta try to find a way over to the ledge, and does. Excellent recovery from Big Boss.
But now he has to go back down. He still hasn't got back on stage, so he had no invulnerability, but then he had to jump right up into that.
Oh, no fuel. He has no fuel.
Yeah. So he never got back on the stage, right? He jumped, he landed for 1 second, but I mean, yeah, he got invulnerability back because he had to press the option instantly. But then because he had to jump, he got caught by the he got caught by the up smash, meaning, right? Because you only recharge fuel when you're on
when you're standing on the
exactly.
Stage, yeah.
So he landed, immediately jumped, immediately got put back off, and that was all she wrote. Shout out to Jigsy from Trademark.
I was told to do that.
Leaning on in, and you know, I mean, I don't know who Jigsy is, but shout outs indeed. Shout outs.
A local player from closer to my city.
Okay. See, most of our casters this weekend are from Texas, are from the greater El Paso area, I would say. But,
El Paso and New Mexico, really the big regions out here.
And then on my end of the stick, it's I'm actually from tri-state, New England, so I decided to come on down here. I'll be up in Toronto next week, so I'm going border to border. But in the meantime, and we got to get as much distance as possible on the in-between, going to Kalos. And hold on, does that say Big Boss up 2-0? It's 1-1.
Yeah, just trying to use Kalos's big open spaces to play a lot more with these items. It has been a big factor already. We've seen excellent item play coming out from both players using each other's projectiles, but more room to play means more of them flying out.
Absolutely, and I love that Nikita's slight angle from Chronos, realizing he'd get hit, because when you do, it cancels you out, but it holds the angle, which means you can kind of line up these scenarios where you get hit, but then it actually accelerates on the turn, and just you still get the trade, get the stop anyway. Ooh, the coverage though from Big Boss here has been beautiful, and you see his strategy on these counter picks is take away these center platforms. Or say, I don't care if you have a lot of space, I'm down to not interact with you, Snake, but once I get you in the air, I want to have all the control.
And that quick up tilt, gonna find the stock off the top, gets this screen KO, so has time to set up a little bit here, but immediately put in disadvantage.
Yep, and that C4, getting caught by that C4 at low percent as well. The coverage here from Chronos was utilizing these high platforms on Kalos, lingering over the ledge, setting up the C4 underneath them as well. Again, right, to set up that little house, but that house is huge for him here because it allows him to get out of disadvantage. And that's something that we saw a lot, right? We saw Chronos struggle with in the FD matchup. So even though this is kind of similar in terms of, you know, that big open center, these ledge platforms are making all the difference for Chronos here early.
Yeah, use that Nair off screen to trade with that Nikita blowing it up.
Yep.
Chronos really fishing for down tilts when they're grounded and trying to punishes that ledge grab.
Yeah, he went down smash into second down smash comes out, frame 6, has very little end lag. That move is absolutely absurd. You can kind of just mash it, and we saw Chronos do that there. If the first one doesn't succeed, you will catch everyone out with the second one. Tried to find the F smash once again. We've seen him look for a couple of those. That's how you know he's feeling himself, but finding the backstroke down there. And you know that's true. At that percent, that's like 20. He just died at like 20.
And that was almost max rage too, so nothing doing. Let's watch
Right,
that
this is
back
literally
throw.
11. This is literally 11%. Dies at 30 before the
Before the bubble percent,
after the
yeah.
forward spike, and that that is actually right in the percent range, slightly before it's true. Big Boss got caught DIing in though, as well as the rage. Or sorry, DIing out as well as the rage meant that confirmed sooner than otherwise. What if Big Boss had DI'd in there? That would not have killed. It would have caught the sour spot.
Yeah, caught the sour spot, might have led to a tech situation, but either way, both of those characters could have made it back from that deep.
Also,
But
that's
had
the
to clean
second
it up
time.
there.
That's the second time that Chronos was just down a game big against a
then
Rob,
just turned it around.
and then killed his opponent at like 30. Like,
Just turns it around and wins the game off of it.
like this man. The thing about Chronos, that was Chronos winning the game too, not Big Boss. So now up game one, and wait, hold on.
Yoshi's.
I can't remember the last time I've seen this stage played.
Here's the thing. Short upper blast zone.
Yes.
Wall jumps.
Oh, there's no wall jumps.
Well, there's no wall jumps in this matchup, but room to play off stage.
The big thing here is we've seen Chronos get a lot off these platform setups, these super high platforms. Snake can't even plant C4 on them. He can't drop a grenade on them. He just has to double jump to them if he wants to do anything. And it's really bad for him, as well as the slopes at ledge here.
Oh
But now
my
he
goodness.
missed the tech on the down air, on the forward air, sorry, and that was an early stock again, right? The grenade here on the slope means that they slide slightly, which is definitely what Big Boss is thinking as well. As you mentioned, that very small stage space allows him to just do stuff like, well, that. But
And the big question is here, is Big Boss going to keep his mental? Because after, you know, getting spiked twice in a row in 2 separate games, it can be really taxing, but doing a good job of just getting back in there and finding an up smash for a stock.
I think Big Boss will. Like, I don't. He's a player who historically has a really, really very good mentally, very calm and collected on the set. You do see him like be animated when he plays, right? We see that in the player cam right now. Oh, definitely looking a little bit like Dr. Frankenstein, but you know, he's making it work, cooking, getting all the way in the tank.
Nice tech.
Yeah, and that time, right, you missed the first one, you're not gonna miss it again, but at the end of the day, even though these platforms are high, even though they're slopes, this stage is still a tri-plat, and Snake players who
That's the other big thing about this stage. I see the vision now. Those slants are gonna lead Gyro to come off the ledge even faster and lead to some mix-ups.
but also disrupt the grenade as well. I'll make kind of it a little bit more awkward for Snake. You can use it defensively to Snake's advantage too with the crouch. I will say, this Yoshi's
Rob in a hard place.
I'm just gonna say, I think it's very weird. There were Snake players who shall not be named, who really.
Oh my goodness,
hated
went
their Snake.
out there for the Nair.
Yeah, it worked out for him. It really did.
So
It really did.
Using those short blast zones and the gyro mix-ups, really just a total shift there.
Yeah, and I mean that was a slight drift back at the end, right before that Nair came out too. From Big Boss, it wasn't just the hurt box shift, though that did certainly help. To avoid the fair, we saw Chronos get one earlier, get one to end the last game. You knew he wanted a third one to put the exclamation mark on top. But
So game 5.
not it. And I'm sorry. What?
We're
We're going to Hollow Bastion.
going to Hollow Bastion.
And this is, I don't know. What do you think Snake's best stage is?
I have not
Because it's
played
not
or seen enough
Would you like to
Snake.
know?
What is
It's
it?
not close. It's Hollow Bastion.
Really?
Yeah, the blast zones are FD size. You've got a decent amount of space to work with, but it's the low center platform because it's like Smashville in that you get to take neutral, take that center plat, set up on top of it, underneath it, and kind of create your little zone. It's very, very hard to get in on Snake. But unlike Smashville, where that center platform is high enough that if you place C4 on it, characters can run under. A lot of characters can run underneath and not get hit by C4. Hollow Bastion is a lot lower, and they can't. So even though Rob gets these great jungle extensions here, it's so hard to get in on Snake once he controls the center platform.
So right here, immediately, as you were talking about, Sticky on the platform already came into play here.
Yep, and we're seeing Big Boss kind of start to jump at it, utilize the airspace above because he knows that Chronos wants to set up grounded. I like the mix-up on whether Chronos is putting the C4 high, putting grenade high, what he's doing, but when he's putting those grenades high, when he's trying to find a higher commitment down low with that C4, that's when Big Boss is taking the opportunities to get in. That's when he's taking the opportunity to capitalize. And even though it leads to some benefits, it's giving him a lot of percent too to boot.
And right here, just the kitchen sink on the ledge, and that Big Boss goes right through it.
And the B reverse into the pivot grab from Chronos just so simple and so smart. Snake has so many ways, right? He has 3 moves. He can B reverse, reverse B, or wave bound, which just means that he's got every option he wants in terms of movement, and so you can get really very tricky with it in ways that you might not expect. I like the jab there. That's an attempt to condition your opponent to roll.
Ooh, gets the 2-frame down smash.
Once again, dude, it's just like Big Boss just hasn't had an answer to that move at ledge.
Going way up there. Rob can follow you. Be careful up there.
Yep, but honestly, if you're Chronos, you're okay taking that gyro. At least the first one, maybe not the second one though, because it just got to put you reset back, get some space. But now you have to get off ledge against Rob. The back air, they're only going to connect the weak hit. I love the commitment from Chronos. He's been dropping off, and so that's what Big Boss tried to read. And instead, Chronos just committed, which on paper may be the worst option there, though. It was the card that got him out. It was the winning hand. And
Throw a will kill up on top there.
That's why Rob likes the stage, right? Is that center plat. You just get those early up throw kills, lots of juggle extensions. That being said, C4 right above Chronos' head means that, well, if you're Big Boss, you got to be careful, and that gyro getting the tip when it did was insane, but the DI up from Chronos.
Big oopsie on that Nikita there. Getting immediately eaten by the gyro led to a big string for Big Boss.
And he got the double toss. It didn't even get eaten, because Nikita won't get eaten by gyro. It just didn't come out yet, because, well, the startup at the beginning is a little bit slow. And now Big Boss has been able to put Chronos in disadvantage. He went for a fast fall air dodge there, but didn't get the fast fall, so just not able to get back down to stage fast enough. Still getting Big Boss in disadvantage, but the Z drop on the gyro. Oh, Chronos is really showing you how to use Rob's items against him.
Back air there, no one home. Now back to footsies, back to neutral. Down throw on the ledge get up into the up air. Good TI from Chronos.
Yep, all the way into the corner. But Big Boss. Wait, no, he was.
It got a grenade, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it worked out. He said, "Okay, you're gonna chase me up there. Yeah, I mean, you're putting yourself in the blast zone, buddy."
Welcome to the blast zone.
Yeah, I don't think it was a grenade because it would have killed both of them, but it didn't. So somehow Chronos
I think it was a Z drops grenade.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, I guess it could have been, or down thrown grenade. Probably down throw because it's at the extra space, because Z drop would have still hit them both.
There's an up air, gonna put it back to even stocks, but 60% here for Big Boss.
And I mean, Chronos was 60% down, and now he's 60% up just because he just dropped something in the blast zone and got a little tricky with it. But now being put at the corner percent doesn't matter, because a Rob downer is just going to close it out, as well as this juggle if you can't find your way. This is the great obstacle for Chronos. Winners finals is a huge deal in this tournament. And so many talented players here, so many talented players out of bracket. Chronos so close to getting it done. Big Boss, though, still in striking distance. Who can find the way to get it done?
80% here is plenty for Rob to start thinking about the kill, especially with Rage.
I love the second Nikita. And that time the grounded gyro did climb.
Oh, back air call out!
The back air call out on the up tilt. On the up tilt. It was a call out attempt on the call out. but it was Big Boss with the slight drift back. Watch this back here. Watch the spacing here. It's the slight drift back. He slingshots. And the thing, he doesn't just bar, he slingshots. And the thing with Rob that makes his normal slingshot different is that his air to ground momentum, unlike every character in Ultimate, doesn't transfer over. Which means if